Alright, we're going to look side by side at the Nikon MB-D11 vertical grip and a MeiKe clone. So the Nikon version has the box and the instruction manual and the actual MB-D11 with a battery holder for the lithium-ion Nikon battery and a holder for AA batteries and a pouch for that AA battery holder. The MeiKe version in the box is the MB-D11 clone with the lithium-ion battery holder and the AA battery holder. So it's missing the pouch for the AA battery holder as a comparison with the Nikon. Starting with the instruction manual, the Nikon book is much thicker and it has instructions for 32 different languages. And the MeiKe, which is also sold as a newer, N-E-E-W-E-R, or newer, has instructions for 7: Chinese, English, German, French, Italian, and something else, I don't know what. The AA battery holders feel the same, plastic. They sort of look the same, except the Nikon here on the left, the metal contact at the end has a little more of a gold tint than the MeiKe. But the markings and most things appear the same. Of course, the Nikon is marked Nikon on the bottom, where the MeiKe doesn't have any nomenclature. And like we said earlier, the Nikon comes with a little pouch and the MeiKe does not. I'm looking at the actual MB-D11 units with the Nikon being on the left here. I'd be able to read that's actually marked Nikon on the bottom, and the MeiKe doesn't have anything on its spot for a nameplate. They feel very similar. I can't tell the difference between a weight, although supposedly the MeiKe being made of plastic, the base unit without the internal battery holder only weighs 234 grams, and the Nikon weighs 245 grams, but that's too few grams for me to tell the difference. They don't feel that much difference. There's a difference in the texture of the rubberized part. The MeiKe's much more rough. The Nikon is smoother. Minor differences in the control button here. The Nikon seems to be projecting out more. Movement feels the same. The Nikon's markings are clearer. Of course, the Nikon is marked Nikon, made in China. But the MeiKe is also made in China. They don't feel that much difference. So getting ready to put the battery in. The Both of them have a little spot to store your contact cover from the camera body itself, so you don't lose it. Nikon seemed to slip in just fine. Got our indicator light, so it's made contact. So it's showing here in the screen that we've got an EL15 battery, or EN, the EL15 holder battery, and then there's another grayed out battery icon above it because I have one in the battery. And on the LCD display, which is going to be very difficult to read, there's another icon next to the battery charge level, showing you that you have a battery grip on. It seems to fit well. You can unlock it there. Controls seem to work. Feels fine. Alright, for the MeiKe, looks the same, has the same little spot for the contact cover. Interior looks the same, it doesn't have a little press thing there. Push like the Nikon says. Pretty much else looks the same. Looks like a solid clipping. Feels alright. The wheel feels a little looser. Seems to make a little more noise. Have a little more play to it. Same display. Buttons seem to work. So it certainly seems functional. Doesn't feel any different, like I say. Only thing I notice different is that the plastic wheel feels a little looser. The thumbnail switch here seems a little smaller. I don't don't know if that's the actual case or not. Doesn't seem to protrude as much high from the frame of from the edge of the control, so. But I definitely can feel a difference in what I think is quality here with the wheel, and I've noticed the light on the info has come on twice, just holding it as if it is remaking contact with the battery, as if the battery has come loose. And I've got that cranked down as far as possible, I think. So that's it, sort of a side-by-side look at the basics of the Nikon version of the MB-D11 and the clone from MeiKe. In general, I'd say the Nikon feels a little more substantial, which I think it should. Supposedly it's magnesium, versus the MeiKe. I'd probably feel a little more comfortable with the Nikon on. I'm not sure about that battery light situation with the MeiKe. Maybe I just didn't have it tightened down enough. I don't know. But once again, the MeiKe is only somewhere between $40 and $50, depending on where you buy it. Whereas the Nikon version is, at least in the United States, $250 to $300. So you're getting substantially the same product, it looks like, maybe, for a lot cheaper price. But with correspondingly more plasticky and cheaper feeling. So whichever one you feel comfortable with, I guess. So that's it. Thanks for watching.